All right, welcome Warrior fans to the battleground for tonight's district action for your Lady Warriors taking on the Lady Bengals of Belaire. And now, here are the introductions for tonight. Got a little show for you tonight as we're trying a little something out here with our introductions. Starting lineup for the Lady Warriors. Number 45, Keandra Turner. Number 33, Lizzie Brumfield. Number 13, Caitlin O'Brien. Number 20, Ashlyn Harper. And number 30, Alyssa Kirkland. Getting things underway. Starters for the Lady Bengals. We have all 6 of them out there. Number 14, Johnson. Number 42, Wiley. Number 21, Allen. Number 1, P. Johnson. And number 32, Dawson. And here we go. We are off. The tip controlled by the Bengals. Harper with the steal. I believe we're going to be saying that over and over and over again. Caitlin O'Brien for 3. Almost in and out. O'Brien again going to tee one up. A little short. Brumfield with the rebound, surrounded by 4 Bengals. Somehow got it out of there. Inside again. Brumfield, no good. Rebounded by Dawson. So after several offensive rebounds there for the Lady Warriors, they weren't able to capitalize. Deflected, turned over. I believe you will be hearing us say turnover quite a bit tonight. So if you got that one on your card, you're going to be in luck. Lizzie Brumfield connects the hoop and the harm. She is going to go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. Lady Warriors on the board for the first time here in tonight's ball game. And Brumfield finishes the 2-point play, or 3-point play, correction. Sorry about that. So 3-0 is your score. Lady Warriors coming out in the press. And we have another steal. Keandra Turner took a right hook to the chops there. Got fouled. That's going to be on the floor. Number 42, Weil, has a wicked right hook. Harper off the mark. And you guessed it, another turnover. Harper. And there's the first turnover for the Lady Warriors tonight. Number 21 going to try to do it all herself. She's going to pull it back. Allen setting up the offense. Lady Warriors in their zone. Typical 2-3 zone for the Lady Warriors. They don't get out of that much. They don't have to. It's a pretty good zone for the Lady Warriors. Most of the year their defense has been pretty good. And turnover number 5 for the Bengals. Thank you for joining us here on the Warrior Broadcast Network. As always, I'm Coach Craig Saylor, voice of Warrior Athletics, proud to bring you all of our action here from the battleground. I'm perched up here in the Coach Scotty Reeves broadcast corner. As always, another offensive rebound, and then the turnover out in the open court, and you guessed it, turnover. It's like a broken record. Inside, Brumfield, back outside to Sophia Jean. Keandra Turner misses, but Brumfield's there to clean it up. Lizzie Brumfield, who's averaging the double-double for the Lady Warriors. 10 points, 12 boards on the season. Now the Bengals are just going to throw it away again. Turnover number 6. Brumfield can't make the layup. They're going the other way. And you guessed it again. Another turnover off the steal. We may set an international record in this game for steals and turnovers. Keandra Turner hit with a travel. Moved her feet. Shuffled her feet a little bit, I guess, before she made the move. Coach Kenny not believing that. I don't know that I believe that as well. I don't even have to say it. You know what's coming. That is number 9 already. Sophia Jean hits the top of the backboard. Johnson, first shot attempt for Belaire. And the foul gonna be back down here. .21, Allen is gonna be at the free throw line. Misses the first. Allen, and she hits it. So Belaire finally on the board after 4:06 goes off the clock, and 9 turnovers for them. Sophia Jean off the iron. And inside, off the hands of Keandra Turner. Turnover number 4 for the Lady Warriors. Here comes Alyssa Kirkland, making her first appearance. Johnson with a little pirouette there, but another TO there. Inside, Brumfield back outside. Kirkland, line drive shot, misses. Brumfield cleans it up, can't get it to go. And then, you guessed it, Belaire turns it over. Kirkland comes up with it, gets fouled on the layup attempt. Kirkland at the line to shoot a pair. That foul's on number 32. That is her second foul. Kirkland knocks down the first. Missed the second, so one out of 2 on that trip to the line. Up ahead, down low, wheel, can't get it to go. She was wide open. Belaire running with just 6 players here tonight. Caitlin O'Brien misses the 3. Lady Warriors Ofer from the arc. And then Ashlyn Harper says, I got it. Knocks down the 3. Harper, nice looking shot right there. Drains it. And there's Lizzie Brumfield with a steal. And Caitlin O'Brien going to go to the line. I think that is going to be number 3 on number 32. And that is correct. That is number 3 on 32. O'Brien at the line to shoot 2. Gets the roll. Number 44, Victoria Vasquez, coming into the game. Her first appearance. She had a really nice end to the game the other night in a losing effort against Bruley. But she came in towards the end of the game because of a couple injuries that the Lady Warriors suffered and really had a pretty nice game. There's Caitlin O'Brien knocked down both free throws, and now the Bengals just going to get the 10-second call, and that would be turnover number 14. We got 12 points scored in the game. Belaire's turned it over 14 times. O'Brien misses it, too strong. Harper runs it down, good hustle to save that one. Kirkland tees one up, short, batted out by Vasquez. Out in the open court is number 14, Johnson. Allen tries to get it to Wheel, but as you guessed, starts with a T, ends with an over. Vasquez back out. Kirkland knocks down the tray. Alyssa Kirkland hits. Now the Belaire coach has to go run down the ball. Let's see, they're going to get another 10-second. Nope, Allen gets it across, up to Wheel. Wheel turns around, flings it up, can't get it to go. She was wide open. Nobody in the zip code. Lizzie Johnson lays it in, nice feed from Harper. Good look right there from Harper. Good entry pass. Brumfield finishes. And Caitlin O'Brien going to get whistled with the foul. That is her second team foul. Sophia Jean going to come in for O'Brien. And ball kicked around like it's a soccer ball and not a basketball. And there's number 24, Johnson, comes in off the bench. Throws up a prayer, and it goes in. Tipped out of bounds. Stay with the Lady Warriors. Vasquez scores it. And that'll do it here in the first. Your score, Lady Warriors 18. Lady Bengals just 3. We'll be back for the second period. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. And we are underway here in the second quarter. Lady Warriors up big, 18-3. Lady Bengals turned it over 15 times in the first quarter. Johnson with the steal. Allen setting it back up at the top. Johnson chucking it at the basket. Lady Warriors on the run inside. Keonta Turner trying to back her defender down, and nice little turnaround for Key. Lady Warriors staying in that pressure. And we have a 5-second violation. Nice screen. Kirkland can't finish. Keonta Turner with the offensive rebound. Brumfield with the offensive rebound. Then back to Turner. They were just passing it back and forth to each other. And miss. Kirkland trying to push. Pulls up. Then tries to get it inside to Brumfield a couple times and eventually knocked out of bounds. If anybody was wondering what defense the Bengals are supposed to be in, their coach just let everybody know they're in a 2-3 zone. Stolen off the inbounds. Up ahead, Johnson throws it up, misses. Brumfield gonna try to set a state record for rebounds in this game. Kirkland pulls up, hits the floater. She has 6. And number 1 just threw it at the back of Allen's head to turn it over. And O'Brien lays it in for 2. Time's out. Belaire. We'll be back after this quick break. The Warrior Broadcast Network. And we are back. 24-3 is your score. Lady Warriors up big. Looks like a couple of the Belaire players not real excited about having to go back there out there on that court. Going to be Johnson running the point. Gets a pick from the other Johnson. Sanaya Fultz is in the game for the first time for the Lady Warriors. It's O'Brien, Jean, Fultz, Kirkland and Brumfield in there for the Lady Warriors. That foul was on Kirkland. That's her first. Again, just reminding y'all out there, if you're tuning in for the first time, free throw and foul rules have changed. 5 fouls in a quarter, you get free throws, and those team fouls reset after each quarter. And shot goes up, foul's going to be called, so we'll have some free throws here. Kirkland picks up her second real quick. Keandra Turner and Ashlyn Harper going to check back in here. Johnson a little bit off to the right. Johnson going to look for number 2 here. And gets it. So Johnson hits 1 out of 2 to make it 24-4. Inside, Keandra Turner! Hoop and the harm. Let's see who they got. That's on number 1. Johnson. It's Paris Johnson. Keandra Turner finishes a 3-point play. She now has 5 points. (27-4). Here comes Johnson to Johnson. To Weber, foul called. Tell you what, Weber's come in this game and she has been super aggressive. That's on Sophia Jean. Sophia Jean there with her first foul. Third on the Lady Warriors here in the quarter. Weber short. Offensive board. And we have our very first tie ball of the game. It took us all the way to 4:35 left to go in the half to get one of those. Johnson thought about it. Now she throws it back up to Allen. And Weber just dribbles it out of bounds. That's turnover number 18 for Belaire. And trying to feed it inside. Lady Warriors turn it over. Johnson handling it up around half court, getting harassed by Harper, and Harper just picks her pocket. Sophia Jean up ahead, has a couple of players with her. Lizzie Brumfield gets wrapped up. Foul's going to be called on the floor. So no free throws here. They're going to toss it in out of bounds underneath. Wheel back in. Sophia Jean, foul by number 1, Johnson. Sophia Jean misses the first. And hits the second. 1 out of 2. 28-4. Weber right through a couple of Lady Warriors. Throws it up, misses. Sophia Jean pushing it up the right side of the floor. O'Brien sets her feet, short on the 3. Ball's just rolling around the ground. Number 1, Johnson, is on the floor like she is in just a little bit of pain. And then Brumfield lays it in, and we have an injury timeout to check on number 1, Johnson. So we'll go ahead and take that injury timeout. We'll be back. It's Warrior Broadcast Network. And we are back to action. Ball knocked out of bounds. Stay with the Bengals. Vic Vasquez in and Alyssa Kirkland for the Lady Warriors. Allen looking for somebody, throws it into Weber. Harper knocks it away from Dawson, who was just standing there holding the ball. I don't know what she thought was going to happen with just standing there with it. Looks like Belaire's coach is trying to get involved in this as he's almost across half court. Almost to the M sword in the middle of the court. Weber throws it up over the top of the goal over to the Lady Warriors. And Harper got a little bit turned around, trying to move a little too fast right there. Drug that pivot foot. Johnson trying to go baseline, got cut off. And Weber just standing there holding the ball. I'm not sure if this is a strategy for the Bengals to just stand out by half court and hold the basketball. But that's probably not going to work. Johnson stolen. Vic Vasquez up ahead. Brumfield almost lost it, but gained it right at the end and lays it in. Nice look right there from Victoria Vasquez. And that's number 20. Kirkland kicks it out. Inside, back out. Sophia Jean just missed it. And finally a foul call. I think the referee was trying to get out of that possession without having to call a foul and just couldn't. He just had to call the foul. It was just too obvious on Wheel. So Brumfield going to go to the line to shoot a pair here with 30 seconds, 30.3 left. Line drive missed off the front. And she hits the second. 33-4 is your score as we are just about to halftime. And the foul going to be called way away from the basket on Harper. Once you put both those hands on the ball handler, they're going to get that foul every single time. And Johnson just holding it at half court. And that'll do it. So your halftime score, Lady Warriors 33, Belaire 4. We'll be back after the half. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network. Stay tuned. All right, we are just about a little bit over a minute from getting things started here in the second half. Let's take a look back. Leading scores from the first half. First for the Lady Bengals, we just have two scores. Number 24, Weber with 3, and then number 21, Allen with a single point. For the Lady Warriors, leading scorer on the game. Number 33, Lizzie Brumfield with 12, followed by 6 from Alyssa Kirkland. Number 45, Keandra Turner with 5. Caitlin O'Brien, 4 points. Victoria Vasquez with 2 points. Ashlyn Harper with 3. And Sophia Jean with 1 point. And that wraps up the scoring for the first half, where your score is Lady Warriors up big, 33-14. The very secure 29-point lead for the Lady Warriors. Going to head probably into their 7th win of the season here. Got 16 minutes to play. Looks like number 1, Johnson, is going to be out for the rest of this game. She's got her leg up on the bench with an ice bag on her ankle, so I don't expect to see her again. So if you get somebody to foul out for Belaire, then they're gonna have to go to the old 4 out there. Johnson short after the turnover from the Lady Warriors. Inside. It's the game the Lady Warriors want to play. Sophia Jean misses the 3. They were not very successful from deep. They only hit 2 of them in the first half. They were 2 for 10. Start out 0 for 1 here in the second half. And here's the first turnover of the second half for Belaire, who had 21 of those in the first half. 15 in the first quarter. Only 5 in the second quarter, so they cut that down a little bit. They're able to take some more shots, but not many of them. In fact, they've only made one field goal the whole game. Caitlin O'Brien in and out on the 3. Knocked out of bounds by Harper. The number of steals and deflections for the Lady Warriors tonight has got to be definitely in the double digits. They got to be knocking on the door of about 30 or 40 steals and deflections. And there's the 5-second call. Turnover number 22. 22 turnovers. Inside, Brumfield, great positioning. Nice feed. Brumfield now with 14. Allen dribbling right through. Pretty nice move, and she got it to go. Kind of came out of nowhere. The hoop and the harm. Foul on Brumfield. So Allen at the line to shoot. That's only Lizzie's first. Allen misses it just as the cheerleaders were asking. Ask and ye shall receive. Keandra Turner misses. And there's Kirkland to pick up the loose ball. Hit the little floater. Johnny on the spot for Alyssa Kirkland right there. There goes Allen. Strong take. Flips it up. Wheel. Then threw it to Harper. Not on your team. She's got the white jersey on. Sophia Jean, a little strong on the layup. And then the foul, it's going to be on Kirkland. That's going to be her third. (37-6). Wheel far away from the basket. That's not where she wants to be. There's Johnson to help. Throws it up. Allen knocked out of bounds by Harper. Another deflection. Johnson throws one up. Brumfield is there. Lady Warriors don't have numbers, but Brumfield lost it. Foul on Weber. That's her second. Nia Fultz hits a little turnaround. (39-6). 33-point lead here for the Lady Warriors. Allen throws it up. And Sophia Jean's going to get whistled for the reach in. Just a little bit too handsy there. O'Brien in, Sophia Jean out. And another turnover for Belaire. Harper lays it in, and we have now reached the point of the running clock. Clock will not stop other than a timeout or injury. Makes it easy on the score clock keeper, and there's Harper with the rip and the lay-in. Somebody call the police. Harper just grand theft basketball. Victoria Vasquez going to check in. And that was a turnover right there for the. Nope, that's what I thought. I was pretty sure the referee pointed Belaire ball. Alyssa Kirkland was the one that went to go stand out of bounds to throw it in. Referee kind of looked at her and pointed the way of the Bengals. 37-point lead, 43-6. Harper. Tie ball. That's only the second tie ball of the game. So if you had the tie ball on the bingo card tonight, you're been kind of out of luck. You had that turnover on the bingo card or the steal. You are the big winner for tonight. We've had copious amounts of those. Dawson to Weber. Weber just kind of throws it up in the air and turns it over. Caitlin O'Brien picks it up. Victoria Vasquez inside. She's going to go to the line to shoot a couple here. And that's on Dawson. That is her fourth. So if you have ever wondered what happens if you only have 6 players and one gets injured and another one fouls out and you only have 4 eligible, you're about to find out. Vasquez sinks the first and hits the second. 2 for 2 from the line. Lady Warriors going to sink back into the 2-3 after going into a changing into their little 1-2-2 look for a little while. Now they're back to the standard 2-3 zone. Ball knocked out of bounds. We're now ticking down under 45 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Again, we have a running clock for the remainder of the ball game. Once it hits a 35-point lead, the clock keeps running no matter what. Kirkland can't get the layup, and then the foul from behind, that's going to be on O'Brien. That'll be her third. So a little foul trouble for the Lady Warriors there. O'Brien with 3. After the shove in the back. Lady Warriors going to shift into this. This is a 1-3-1 look from the Lady Warriors. And Weber chunks it up, hits the side of the backboard as the clocks hit triple zeros. We'll head to the fourth quarter. Your score, Lady Warriors up huge. 45-6. We'll be back. And we are back for the final 8. O'Brien, Kirkland, Turner, Brumfield, and Jean out there for the Lady Warriors. Kirkland thought about it from the corner, moved her feet before she put the ball on the floor. The right idea. Probably should have just taken the three-pointer. Especially if she was going to shoot a pull-up from that short corner. It's a pretty tough shot to hit. One of the tougher shots in basketball, that floater from the baseline. Probably better off just shooting the 3 from the corner. A lot of debate on the analytics of the game on, shooting the three-pointer as compared to shooting the two-pointer. It's really something that they look at a lot, more at the higher levels, but, in the high school game, also something coaches probably look at a little bit more. And Weber travels. A 39-point lead for the Lady Warriors. Caitlin O'Brien cannot get the roll on the 3. Just hasn't been able to find the range on the three-point shot tonight. Allen dribbles through a couple of defenders. Brumfield with the rebound. Kirkland throws it at Sophia Jean's feet. Then gets it back and almost hits the three. And out of bounds, that's going to Belaire. Weber, lots of dribbling. Not going a whole lot. Not really going very far there. Throws up the shot, misses, rebounded. Sophia Jean in the open court. Inside, Lizzie Brumfield. Her second field goal of the ball game. Lady Warriors now up by a 41 spot. On their way to potentially winning by the old 50 burger. Keandra Turner with the foul. That's her first. Give a shout out to the Lady Warriors soccer team for an outstanding game last night. They fell just short in the basically what was a de facto district championship game to Parkview, district rival Parkview. But it was a great game, fought all the way down to the last minute. They had some literal sweat, tears, and blood were drawn in that game. Heard it was a pretty physical matchup. I want to give a shout out to them for a great season as they head down the back stretch of their season towards the playoffs and a run at the state championship. So good luck to the Lady Warriors soccer team. Wheel throws a brick up at the backboard. Almost down to 3 minutes. Wheels with her second foul, second free throw misses. Fultz picked up that foul. Harper now back in the game. It's Harper, Fultz, Kirkland, Vasquez, and Jean. This is about the team you're going to see next year for the Lady Warriors. Also, Caitlin O'Brien, who's on the bench right now, will be returning for the Lady Warriors next year, along with this group out on the court, plus a group of freshmen who will be joining the varsity ranks next year as well. Lizzie Brumfield, 4-year starter. Done a lot of really nice things for the Lady Warriors. We'll have senior night coming up here in just a couple of weeks. Sophia Jean hits both. And foul down low. I think that's going to be Vasquez hit with that one. We're at a minute and a half now, final 90 seconds. Lady Warriors going to pick up another district win. They're going to go to 2-1 in district. go to 7-12 on the year. Knocking on the door of a potential home playoff game. They can come up with a couple more wins. They could maybe pull a big upset on Tuesday against Plaquemine. We'll be back with you on Friday over at Broadmoor. We'll be on the road with the Warrior basketball teams. Be a doubleheader. Lady Warriors at 6, taking on the Lady Bucks. And then the boys will be on right after that, somewhere around about 7:15, 7:30. Stay tuned here tonight because we got boys basketball action coming up for you following this game. As the boys will be taking on Belaire as well. So these district boys girls double headers. That's where we're at this year, or at the point of the year that we have come upon. The next week we'll have a lot of action for you. We'll have the boys taking on Walker in a rescheduled game from last week's weather delays and cancellations due to the icy cold temperatures. And then we'll have another boys basketball, girls basketball doubleheader for you next Tuesday as both teams are taking on Plaquemine. That will be a big game for both teams as they are trying to head towards a potential district championships. I think the Lady Warriors will need a little help getting somebody to knock down Bruley, but that'll be triple zeros here in the fourth quarter. Lady Warriors win big, 49-6. Stay tuned. We'll have boys basketball coming up next. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network. We'll be back in a few.